What does property held in trust mean? Have you ever wondered how property held in trust is treated during a divorce? Understanding this concept can be really important when it comes to dividing assets. Let's break it down. Property held in trust refers to assets that are owned and managed by a trustee for the benefit of one or more beneficiaries. In a divorce, knowing how these assets are treated can help you navigate property division effectively. A trust is a legal arrangement where a person, known as the grantor or settlor, transfers ownership of assets to a trustee. The trustee manages these assets according to the trust document's terms. The beneficiaries are the individuals or entities who will eventually receive benefits from the trust. When dealing with divorce, property held in trust can be treated differently based on the type of trust and the nature of the assets involved. There are two main types of trusts to consider: revocable trusts and irrevocable trusts. A revocable trust allows the grantor to change or cancel the trust during their lifetime. If assets in a revocable trust were acquired during the marriage, they are often considered marital or community property. This means they may be divided between spouses unless clearly designated as separate property. On the other hand, an irrevocable trust cannot be changed or canceled once established. Assets in an irrevocable trust are generally removed from the grantor's ownership. In divorce proceedings, these assets are usually not considered marital or community property. However, if the trust was created using marital assets without the other spouse's consent, a court may require compensation to the other spouse. Trust assets are not automatically protected from property division during divorce. Whether they are treated as marital or separate property depends on factors like when the assets were acquired and how they were funded. For instance, assets funded by inheritance or gifts before marriage may be considered separate property. If you or your spouse have property held in trust, reviewing the trust documents is essential. Understanding the type of trust, the source of the assets, and the rights of the beneficiaries will help clarify how trust assets may be treated in a divorce. Seeking legal advice can also be beneficial to ensure fair property division. Understanding these terms and how trusts function is vital for anyone facing divorce or separation involving property held in trust. This knowledge helps ensure that both parties are aware of their rights and obligations regarding trust assets.